If you are a new Runescape player or even a experienced Runescape player that looks for some easy starter cash on his account, or just some easy AFK money making method, this video is definitely the right one for you. Because I have 3 money making methods that have fairly low level requirements, so you can do them early on your account. That will make you a lot of starter cash. So now, if you liked the video, please don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment with some critics or suggestions for different moneymakers, and subscribe if you're new, and now let's head right into it. If we are talking about some easy early on moneymakers that are not a lot of effort, then I think the gathering skills are definitely the best way to make that money. Because gathering skill are often really AFK and really easy to do, and you can easily watch some other stuff or even play some other game on your second monitor or something. And it's not that click intensive like some other methods where you get burned out after doing them for like an hour or something. And one place that has some excellent ways of making money for the gathering skills is Menafos. Because here you have almost all the gathering skills combined in one city, and 2 spots right here will make you a lot of money if you do them on your account. So for the first method, we are looking at woodcutting, and the requirements that you have right here is to be level 50 in woodcutting and have unlocked Menafos. Getting level 50 in woodcutting is actually not that hard, because I think woodcutting is a fairly easy skill to train early on, and level 50 definitely is not that high, and it's definitely worth if you are not sure what you should do early on your account, just to get some levels into that skill. When you then are level 50 in woodcutting, in my case I'm actually level 78, so I'm also not that high level, then you have in Menafos the Arcadia trees. And if you go there and you start cutting the wood on them, you will see that you get some logs that are actually really big money. I mean, one log actually is worth 1.8k. The only downside here is that when you are a beginner, you most likely will not have skilled the city of Menafos, so you will have almost no reputation. So then you unfortunately don't have access to the easy and quick bank right here. But this is actually something you will unlock when you train the skills in Menafos. By the way, just a quick side note, if you want to gather some reputation, some things like these scarabs right here, they are so OP to get reputation in your city. So early on, you can either use some signs of porter to transfer the items into the bank, but be clear that you then need a divination level and you need to farm or create them first, and they are not that cheap, and as I said, you also have that divination level requirement. Or you do it just like me and you buy some magic note paper, which costs about 600 coins, which is kinda much, but you will still make a good profit while then training up the city until you can use the VIP area. You also have a different option. When you have leveled the worker district in Menafos, you can take this one here, right click this transport thingy, then teleport to the worker district, and here you actually have a SP where you can place all your items in the bank if you have leveled the worker district. So as I said, these methods, they start become really good when you have leveled up the city a little bit, but even early on you can definitely make some money with it. So now, after all the explanation, let's try the method and see how much money you can actually make with this woodcutting method. Something I haven't mentioned is that I didn't use a Acadia wood chest or something to store some logs in it. I didn't use it this time because I only did it for 5 minutes, and if I actually would have gone there and used the chest, I don't fill it in 5 minutes, and then obviously the value of the money that I showed you that you can do per hour is not the real value. So that's the reason why I didn't do it. But if you are doing the moneymaker and you use the magic note papers, then definitely also take this wood chest, because I think you can store 120 in there. Okay, the wiki says you can store up to 260 in there, but 120 is standard. But I mean, this would definitely be worth using, because even if you just store 120 extra logs, it's still 120 extra logs where you don't need any magic note paper. I have now cut the trees for 5 minutes and used some magic note papers there. For the magic note papers, we spent about 47.5k and we get 185k. So we now have to take this 185k, subtract this 47k, and then divide it by 5, multiply it by 60, and you see that you would make about 1.6 or 1.7 million an hour, even if you use the magic note papers. But here's the note that when you have unlocked the Imperial District VIP zone, that you will make a lot more money. And this is something that we will try out right now. I have now spent 5 minutes in the VIP area on a different account, by the way, to mine or farm these logs again there. And I actually I cutted 96 Acadia wood logs. So let's sell them now and let's see how the profit goes. Because this time we actually have used no fucking magic note paper, so these 210k is actually the whole profit that we made. So if we take the 210k, I think it was the exact number, or what is it? It's 214k actually, so let's calculate with that. And then we divided this by 5 and then add the 60 or multiply it with 60, you make about 2.5 million coins when you're doing it in the VIP area. Obviously I'm level 99 in woodcutting on this account, so maybe 2 millions if you do it in the VIP area. So it's definitely worth it to do it there, to unlock this area and then go on and do that moneymaker. And it's also really easy to do because it's really AFK. And again, I have not used this wood chest because I only did it for 5 minutes, you know. The next method is actually not a gathering method, even though we are technically using a gathering skill. The thing that we do right now is we create bases. Because to create a base, you actually need level 46 in Divination, what is technically a gathering skill. And then you need 5 tunas and 2 sparkling energies to create one base. So the ingredients costs 2.1k, and if we create one base right now, you can see that one base is worth about 4.7k. So let's test this out and see how much money you can make with this interesting method. So, I created bases for 5 minutes now and I got 125 raw bases out of it, which is a lot of money when you look at the price check. And now let's sell them and see how much money we actually made with it. We got 563k, which is a good value, but obviously we spent a lot of supplies, or a lot on supplies, because we needed the energies and we also needed the tunas. So I've calculated it and we spent about 300k or 295, 500 to be exact on the supplies. And as I mentioned, I have created or made 575,000 out of the raw bases. So if we calculate this right now, we can see that we made a profit of 279,500 coins in this 5 minutes. And again, if we divide it by 5 and then we multiply it with 60, you can make up to 3.3 million with creating bases, which is a really easy thing to do. It's not that click intensive because there's always these 10 seconds when you just stand at the bank and wait until the inventory is finished. And for that, it's definitely an insane amount of money because you only need level 46 in Divination, which is a really easy requirement. Last but definitely not least, we are back in Menafos, and this time we are in the worker district because this time we want to mine some sandstone. Because here you have these rocks that you can mine, and when you mine them you will receive sandstone, and you actually have a 1 in 4 chance to get every one of these sandstones. So you can get the 2 kilogram ones, which are worth about 1.8k. You can get the 1 kilogram one, which is worth about 600 coins. You can get the 10 kilogram one, which is worth about 13k, and you can also get the 5 kilogram one, which is worth about 5.5k. And as you can see, you can fairly easy mine them, because for almost every swing you will get a sandstone, and when you are then a little bit active and you look that your stamina bar does not deplete to 0, you can mine a full inventory of these rocks fairly easy. And now there is one catch again right here, because you have two options if your inventory is full. One is to go to the SB and then put everything into your bank as soon as you have unlocked rank 2 in the worker district, which is definitely something you should work early on. So we highlight this area. Or you can again use the magic note papers or the Signs of Porter to, keep the materials. Really important right here is that the 1 kilogram ones are actually not worth it if you use some magic note paper. So you should easily drop them, maybe put them in your action bar so you can drop them with pressing a button, and then just use the magic note paper on all the other ones as long as you don't have unlocked the SB. Okay, after spending 5 minutes here, we have mined a lot of sandstone, and I actually have to take out the note papers here, and they should be worth about 500k. So let's see for how much they actually sell and how much money we made in this quick time. Okay, so let's run up the calculations, because first we used 68 of the magic note papers and they are worth 661 coins. So this actually means that we have used up 661, about 44 or 45k coins just to finance these magic note papers. And we made a huge buck, because we got 176,430 coins for the 5 kilogram ones. We actually got 375 for the 10 kilogram ones, and we actually got 55k for the little 2 kilogram ones, which is 571k. If we now subtract these 45,000 that we use for the magic note papers, we are still at 526k net profit in 5 minutes. So we divide it by the 5 minutes and then multiply it with 60 minutes, and we would get about 6.3 million GP in an hour for a moneymaker that has such low requirements, that is so easy to do, kinda AFK, and yeah, I mean, you can just train up your mining to level 50, do 3 quests that have no other requirements than these quests, and you can start with it. So it's so insane. And also here, if you have unlocked the VIP area in Menopause, you can even make more money per hour. So let's try this one out too. Okay, technically I was a little bit unlucky because I did get more of the low kilogram ones than the high kilogram ones, which should have the same chance, but I think this doesn't really matter. Obviously we made a lot more, I think, and we also have the 1 kilogram ones, because this time we did not use the magic note papers and we actually had a bank nearby. So let's sell everything now and see how much profit this actually is. And obviously I will always put them in minus 20% so they insta sell, so maybe you could even achieve a little bit a higher price when you slow sell them. But let's see now, we have sold everything, and now let's do the calculations. Okay, after the calculations I am on 572,000k, or what 1000k, no, 572k that I made profit in this 5 minutes, and then as always I calculated for an hour, and this would be about 6.8 million per hour. As I mentioned, I was a little bit unlucky, and I think this value would actually be a little bit higher if you do it for more than 5 minutes, So let's say about 7 mil, 7.2 mil an hour. That is definitely possible with this method. And as I mentioned, for having almost no requirements, only the level 50 in mining these sandstones is really good. And then obviously when you have done that a lot and you have unlocked this VIP area, it's just so fucking insane what kind of money you can make with this so easy to do method. Yeah, so there you have it. These are the 3 methods that can make you a lot of money easily in RuneScape 3. And yeah, I hope that you maybe learned something new. Maybe you will try one of these methods at your own and tell me in the comments if you do so. And now, as I already mentioned, leave a like on the video if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And now I see you in another one. Peace.